Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and I want to welcome you to Tackle Talk Tuesday with the Pompadour MICRO. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here, and welcome once again to Tackle Talk Tuesday. And in this episode, what I really want to do is I want to talk about a new lure that's going to be coming out. It hasn't got here quite yet, but it's truly going to probably be a very special lure. Can I say it's going to be as big as the Whopper Plopper? I'm not sure, but when this lure finally gets to the States, it's probably going to be a really hot lure, and a lot of people are going to want it. And a big shout out to Joe Simpson for actually doing a video on it and putting me on to it, because I had to get one once I saw it. And what we're talking about here is really the Pompadour Junior, not really, the Pompadour MICRO. So it's an either smaller one. So I want you to imagine this for a moment here. The average Pompadour, and I've got my notes right here, the average Pompadour is 3 inches and 3/4 ounces. That's how big it is. I personally have right here, this right here is the actual Pompadour Junior. And this one right here is about 2.6 ounces, and it's about 5/8 ounces in weight. So this is the one I have. I've gotten some strikes on this one right here, and this one's been pretty cool, and I've actually enjoyed using it. Now, when I saw the video on the MICRO Pompadour, I had to have one. Look at this bad boy right here. Now that's some stuff right there for you right there. That is really a nice lure. Put it in comparison to its older brother, its newer version of it right here. And what you've got here is the Pompadour MICRO. And in this particular micro right here, it is 1.65 inches, and it's about 1/4 ounce, and it is a bad little lure. I have used it, I have enjoyed it, I put it out in the water, and I'm starting to learn how to actually use this topwater lure, because it's a little bit different than the Pompadour Junior or even the bigger version of it, because this one is really supposed to mimic that bug on top of the water. So it's more of a slow retrieve, popping it, jerking it, letting it sit like a struggling little bug. And that's really what made it so exciting for me to get one. And I actually had to go ahead and bite the bullet, because it was definitely an expensive lure, meaning the shipping definitely costs as much as the actual lure itself. Big shout out to, want to give that shout out right there to this particular company right here, because this is the company that actually sold me the lure. I actually put it priority mail from Japan. So it's a Japanese lure from Japan. This company right here, jpananglers.com, what they did, I ordered it, had to drop a little bit of money on it in order to get it, but it was here within 3 days, all the way from Japan. So that meant I was so excited. I didn't have to wait very long, and I just went ahead and did it. So if you want any information, anything like that, want to learn more about it, please leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to get that info to you so that you can access them. But in this Tackle Talk Tuesday, what I really am excited about is presenting to you lures that are specifically for top water or for surface or just below surface, like wake baits. See, for me, top water is the best. Hence, that's why I love top water fishing. I will top water fish no matter what is going on. Rough waters, calm waters, lily pads, open. I'm top water fishing in some kind of way, because I love those explosions. And also, I'll even use a swim bait as a wake bait or a top water lure inside of lily pads. So I just wanted to kind of set the precedence there. Now, with the Pompadour here, the MICRO Pompadour here, one of the things that's so unique about it is that, as you can see here, it's got the treble hook in the front, it's got the 2-prong hook in the back here. Now I'm looking at that and I'm thinking about that right there. It's like a frog hook. And so what I'm thinking about is, I'm saying to myself, okay, what am I going to do about that? Will that allow for strikes? But what I might end up doing is, just like on the back here, I might end up removing this from the back, because as you can see, it can slide right off there. You can actually remove it. And let's see here. There we go. You can remove it. And I might end up sliding this off and putting a treble hook on the back, a much more stronger treble hook. As you can see, these hooks are pretty sticky here. You know, they're pretty sticky, but I might end up taking this one off and putting a treble hook back there just to allow me that better chance of getting that hook up. So that's probably what I'm going to do there. This particular one right here is a really cool color right here. It's like a little dark bug on top, and I'm probably more than likely going to get another one eventually because they come in different colors, but they just haven't made it here to the States yet. And that's the challenge here. A lot of times these really cool Japanese lures just don't make it here. But here's one thing I can tell you for sure about this, because I've already been throwing this right here. This right here, this little bug definitely will bring up the bass. It will actually bring up bluegill. I've seen bluegill come up and strike at it. I've also watched other types of fish. And what do I mean by other types of fish? Other types of fish, which is crazy. I've watched even carp kind of circle it before just to kind of come up and look to see what that is. So this little bug right here is attractive to a lot of different fish that primarily will hit bugs. Any kind of fish that you know of that will take a strike at a bug will take a strike at the actual micro pompadour. And what I'm doing is I'm casting this on, and I'm actually, and it's a light lure, but I'm still casting it on a bait caster. I've got my bait caster tuned really sensitive so I can throw it far and I can get it out there. 7-foot rod, and I'm sitting up there using that, and I'm just throwing it out there, twitching it, popping it. And what's interesting right now is that here down in Florida, the spawn has already happened. So there's a lot of fry in the water right now, and they're jumping on top. So there's a lot of fry jumping, leaping, and moving. So because of that, I'm throwing right into where these fry are, where they're jumping and moving, and I'm just kind of popping it along with that. That way, when the bass see it, they say, oh, that's the one little minnow that did not decide to jump that far. So eventually, I'm going to get a strike here. I'm always videotaping, and I just wanted to share with everybody the micro pompadour here, because this is going to be an exciting lure. I'm not sure if it's going to make it to the States or not, but this is going to be a hot lure if it does get in the States, because once people see this thing in action, if you own a pompadour, a big one or a junior, you're going to want to own one of these small ones right here as well, if nothing else, to add to your collection. So for me, like I said before, I'm really excited about this micro pompadour. I'm going to be using it. You're going to be checking out some videos of me in the future. So I just wanted to do this quick Tackle Talk Tuesday here. So I'm using a bait caster, 7-foot rod. I'm using, just a regular bait caster. Nothing too special about the bait casters that I'm actually using, but I'm just using a bait caster, throwing it out there, bringing it back in slow, popping it, bringing it along the weed lines and popping it, throwing it near lily pads because those hooks are exposed, and I'm popping that along as well. So for you and me, once again, it's all about Topwater. If you have any questions, any comments about what we've talked about here, please leave a comment below. Please like, share. Oh, by the way, please make sure that you hit the bell so that you are notified when I do these, because my goal is to do one every Tuesday because I have so many lures and they're all Topwater. Each one has its own particular style and function. And I want to share with you how I'm throwing those, how I'm using them, and then also check out my videos, because in the videos, you'll begin to see me using these lures and catching fish. Now, last thing here, when it comes to your fishing, the reason that I use Topwater, not just because it's exciting, but there are so many nuances to Topwater. So my goal in my channel is to use Topwater in different ways. In other words, you don't need just one popper. You can use Topwater in so many different and unique situations where your Topwater lures can work. And so what I'm doing is identifying Topwater lures for specific situations. And then I'm going to use that Topwater lure to catch fish in that situation right there. So my goal definitely is to do finesse fishing with Topwater. When you're dealing with brackish water, Topwater. When you're dealing with dark water, Topwater. And just figure out which Topwater lure will work best in those circumstances. So there you go. That's kind of my Tackle Talk Tuesday for this week. I want to thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, share, and also hit that bell. And always remember this, when it comes to Topwater fishing, keep your line tight, because when they hit that Topwater, it's going to be a big bite. All right.